That ain't good.
Oh,
Hello everyone, welcome back to the 1975 Chevy C10 build. We actually have been finding tons of problems, which is either a good thing or a bad thing. It's a bad thing because we got a lot more to fix, but could be a good thing because we're finding the problems now, and so we won't have to put ourselves in danger in the future while riding it. So we have a ton of things to do, and we got ways to go. But I believe that once we get it all fixed, it's going to run fine, it's going to work fine, it's going to be a really good and reliable truck. It was now time to put the brake booster into the truck. We had to take out the stock one, and we had to put the brand new one on that we got from a old truck. See, we painted it. We took off the distribution valve off of the new brake boosters, and we're just going to reuse the one that's already in the truck because it's not rusted out like the one that was on the brake booster. We got the brake booster in. It didn't take that long and it wasn't that bad. We hooked up the hose down there to the distributor valve. We have to get a new hose that goes from the brake booster to over here by the carburetor, and then that hose just connects over there, so that works out. So we figured out that this hole is too small to fit on the screw that's in there on the brake pedal, so we're gonna have to use a drill and drill it. Using a drill did not work that good, so we had to go and get my Dremel, and hopefully this will work a lot better. Now it's time to bleed the brakes. We connected that hose that we got from O'Reilly. We put it in the back of the carburetor, and then we put that in back to where it needed to be as well. We just figured out that we do not have brakes. The brakes are not working back here on the both back tires. So on the right side, we found out that the brake line that comes from the front of the truck to the back of the truck is leaking. So that might be the reason why we don't have no brakes on the back. So we're gonna have to replace those. Just got back from getting the jack and some jack stands to lift up this truck. While we were trying to take off the brake lines right there, we noticed that there was junk in the line, so the air and brake fluid won't pass through. And over here, it is doing the same thing. We cannot get the bolts off, so we are resorting to taking off the tire. The brakes back here ain't getting no brake fluid because there was a broke line right there. But back here, there's junk in the line that's on the left tire. The right tire, there's nothing in the lines, so we might have to replace that. It's leaking out a little bit. Yeah, nothing's coming out. So we know that that line is not stopped up. That line over there is not stopped up. But we think this one is right here. Or it could be the rubber hose that's also stopped up. We're checking that now. Leave it that way. Before we flanged the wire, we forgot to add this on it. So we're going to have to cut a little bit of that off, put this on, and then flange it again with the flanging tool. This is the new tubing that we got for the brake fluid. It's 5 foot long. It costs us $17.13. Here's the game plan. The game plan is that we are actually just going to get all the lines put back and then put it all together under the truck. So once we buy another rubber tubing, we can just stick that in there. Now it's time to order some parts, so I went to Google and I looked for new rocker panels. And a week later, they finally came in. Well, I just got another package in the mail, and it looks like there's a couple sharp objects inside. Oh, so this is the front cab mount. Look at that. It is sharp. These are the front cab mounts. There's one. There's the second one. They should be OEM spec, which I think they are, because this is pretty thick metal. That's big bubble wrap. Yeah, that's a rocker. Then this must be the other. No, this is the rocker panel, ain't it? The inner rocker panel. Yeah, and then here's the other one. We got the rocker panels in. And the inner rocker panels. This is the old rubber hose that goes in the back of the truck, and this is the new one. As you can tell, this has not been rusted out, unlike this one. You can tell the difference, but they're pretty much the same thing. And we got this from O'Reilly's. All we really need to get done so far is that we have to get that installed, bleed the brakes, and then test out the brakes, which is going to be the fun part. Basically, the hose goes at the end of that rubber hose. It goes in there, and then it distributes out into two separate lines. That goes to each individual brake. Drum brakes in the back. It was now time to test out the brakes. That side. Okay. Okay, hold on there. So basically we realized that the container that held the brake fluid wasn't getting any brake fluid through the holes to go through the lines, and so we tried everything, but we ended up having just to buy another part for $65. Okay, so it's 2 days later. I feel like I'm saying that a whole lot, but I finally got the master cylinder to hook onto the brake booster. The other one just didn't work, so we went ahead and bought a brand new one from O'Reilly's. So this is it. It looks brand new, which it is, compared to the other one, which is a whole lot dirtier. And I noticed that when you squeeze this down, it's a whole lot easier. This was $66, and with taxes, $72. So that's pretty expensive. They also came with these red screw things. I'm pretty sure that you're supposed to screw them in there to bleed the brakes. Because let's go and install this. Basically, the instructions say that we gotta put a little bit of brake fluid in there until it drips out of those holes, and then once they do, we put the red screw in there. Yeah, on the other one, the air wouldn't come up off this side. Oof. But as you can see, it's both working. Time to try to bleed the brakes again. See, hopefully this time it actually worked. It's been a few days, but we finally got the brakes to work, the back brake. There were tons of leaks in the brake lines. Yep, still works. Oh, really? That doesn't sound good. Might be a busted diaphragm in there. That did not sound good. That brake booster is no count. All that work for the brake booster not to work. Damage. That ain't good. We're looking up what a brake booster costs. Hopefully it's cheap enough to buy another one, because we already got all the parts and stuff. We just need to switch that part out. $117 for a new mechanism. So that means that we paid $50 for a defected brake booster, and then I'm going to have to turn around and pay another $117 for a brand new one. So that's unnecessary money wasted. I guess that's what you get for buying used stuff. Right here. Yeah. You can tell it's not. Yeah, it's all boogered up right there. Yeah. Talk about that seal, but
don't know what cover they're talking about. Let it sit. Can't figure it out.
Also, this one comes with instructions. So we took the purple cover off the old one, putting on a new one. Even though it looks terrible. So that unscrews. We can screw it onto that one. Which we actually didn't know. We just figured that out. That means that we don't have to re-drill the hole. All that's messed up all in there. And that goes right there. Keeps dust from getting in there. So that and silver and nothing's black. So we have to take.
I wanted to see how.
Yeah, then.
I bet you that other one.
Packaging one up so that we could get the $30 off. Cool charge.
$30 back.
Yeah. The time I walked down here, he already had the brake booster on. We need to pull out the bug so we could make more room. We do not need to scratch up the bug with the door, so. Ooh, yeah. Battery's dead. Dang. We gotta recharge the battery.
Battery's dead.
Yeah, we gotta go recharge the battery.
Done fell 10 times.
Dang.
Dogs have a man fall 7 times to get them.
One eternity later.
The battery.
Oh, it's on.
Woo! Oh. Goodness gracious. It's smoking. I was smoking because he had the choke on. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's starting to rain. Disc on the front and drum on the back. See
Dang, that looks good.
Yeah.
That's a new one, ain't it?
It's a new one.
It's all new.
Oh, man, that's great.
You got brake fluid in there, in the master cylinder.
You have to have a,
It's down here.
okay.
Yeah.
Down on the front frame. Cross me over there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's raining out here.
No.
Yeah. Time to test it out. It's nice and rainy, so it should.
Dang it. Working? That one makes that perfect truck.
Seats are not good.
What in the world? What in the world happened there?
Was actually insane. I don't know. The brakes work really good. They stop on the dime, but they're really sensitive. If you press it a little bit, you're going to be stopping. If you press all the way down, it's going to be going through the windshield. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.